What's your name?
I'm Caleb Casey.
And you're a freeboard pro team rider. How did you first get involved in freeboarding?
I saw an ad in the Transworld Snowboarding magazine saying it simulated snowboarding. Checked out some videos and it seemed pretty legit, so I love snowboarding, so I was like, that's sick. So then I moved to Tennessee a couple of years later and knew I had to buy one because I couldn't snowboard as much.
So you're a snowboarder first. Where did you grow up snowboarding?
Idaho Falls, Idaho. And then I learned up in Jackson Hole, mostly, that area.
How did you earn your spot on the freeboard pro team?
Through skill, going to different rides and like showing people, riding with them, and then seeing me, and then through a bunch of videos. My first relations with freeboard was I made a video just kind of being like, thanks for making something that simulates snowboarding that we can snowboard in the summer, and just put it together. And one of the big things was I'd only been riding for 2 months, and I dropped in on the skate park at Tampa half pipe. It's like a 14-foot half pipe, and they're just like, dude, we don't even know how you did that. Here's a pro deal. So that's how I first got involved with them, and then just through the years, snowball effect.
Awesome. So you started out riding in Tennessee. Where do you ride now?
Mostly Salt Lake City, because that's where I live, but I ride all over. I do trips back to the east and ride in Virginia a lot with a bunch of kids at a Virginia Tech area. And then I go to San Francisco occasionally and ride around there.
Where's your favorite spot in the U.S. to ride?
Oh, man. Like hill or like area?
City.
City? San Francisco, dude. It's the best place. Hills are everywhere. Filbert, 7th steepest street in the world. Lombard, curviest hill in the world. Plus the most famous. So you got like tourists watching you. It's pretty crazy.
Where do you see the sport going in the future? Like, do you see the community growing? Are there more and more contests?
I definitely see it growing. I think it'll be a little bit slower, but it's definitely picking up for sure. People are realizing that this is not a toy. It's not like a ripstick. It's like a legit sport, a new sport that's you can do crazy stuff with. So I think it'll definitely get bigger. I think it'll progress towards more of like what snowboarding's at, with tricks being more oriented. I think it'll be like more, not just freestyle, but like downhill and freestyle together in like slope style format, just bombing down sidewalks and jumping gaps while you're going like 30 miles an hour.
I know you submitted an idea to the Red Bull Launchpad contest, and it's doing pretty well. What is that idea? Can you talk about it a little bit?
It's basically what I just said. Like, it's taking downhill and freestyle, putting those two aspects together and marrying them perfectly into like a slope style event for freeboarding. It's kind of like the Red Bull, the Travis Rice's Supernatural, where they built their own features, where they like built their own cliff drops and pillow lines and jumps to how they wanted it. So we're gonna like take a hill and put wood all over it and build jumps, build landings, wall rides, just craziness, so we can like bomb down the hill and be hitting stuff as we go.
Do you ever see the sport reaching the level of like X Games competition?
Probably. Like, I can't really say for sure, but if it keeps growing at the pace that it's been growing in the past 3 years that I've been in the sport, definitely. Because people see it and they're stoked on it.
So the sport's progressing a lot.
Oh yeah. It's getting bigger and bigger, more popular and more popular. And it's really just gathering a following of people that love to watch it. Because it's super gnarly, so not a whole lot of people want to do it themselves. But it's great to watch.
So to end the interview, I just have to ask you, what is your favorite freeboarding story?
Freeboarding story? Dang. Like someone's told me or I've been involved in?
That you've been involved in.
Dang. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say story. My favorite ride would be the 2010 Freeboard Rider Awards. It was my first time like going off by myself like way far. It was my senior year in high school, and I just kind of took off for like a week and a half and went to San Fran and just freeboarded with like pros from France and Australia and all over the United States, just killing hills every day, just waking up, going to get coffee with people, and then just like, all right, let's go to this world-class hill. Let's go do this craziness. So that was pretty intense. And then at the end of the week, we went to Vegas for our 10th anniversary as a company and to celebrate the Rider Awards, and did it up big for sure. So that was way fun.
Awesome. Thanks, man, and good luck with your ride on the pro team this year.